What's up everyone, it's Tony here, and today we're going to be touring a floating mansion on the water. Gigi is an American-built super yacht. It's a 164-foot or 50-meter long Westport. The beam is 30 feet and 6 inches, and it has a draft of 7 feet and 10 inches. Now this tri-deck super yacht is presented by Worth Avenue Yachts, so thank you to them for granting me access on board. It features a 4-deck elevator, and I'll link this listing down below, so if you want to see all the things that have been upgraded over the years, you can check that out. Worth Avenue Yachts does a great job with all their detailed listings. But I do know in the bridge in 2021, they completely replaced the electronics. Without further ado, let's step on board and tour this beautiful vessel. So we can make our way up onto the aft deck from either side. Now the word expansive is probably a good one to use because every single area on this yacht is absolutely massive. Now Westport, it's a highly regarded, highly sought after American super yacht builder. They build a fantastic super yacht, and this one is no exception. Back here, we have some benches on either side, and then an alfresco dining table. And the aft deck area is also serviced by the spar area over here. Now I think it's time we made our way into the main salon. This yacht is so luxurious. Just take a look after we go through the powered glass door. So silent and smooth. I wasn't kidding when I said this is truly a floating mansion on the water. You're going to find extremely high-end materials all throughout this vessel. There's a TV that rises up over here. Here is a shot of the profile. And then forward of the main salon, we have our formal dining area. And then through this door, we can find the galley, but we'll go there a little later on. First, we're gonna go to all the guest cabins. Through this door, this is the formal foyer or entrance for the yacht. We have a side door right here. And then the spiral staircase, this leads up to the bridge deck. Then around the corner, we have the stairs that lead down to the guest cabins. This is just such a large yacht. You don't have to have the stairs going straight down. They have plenty of space to wrap around. And also behind this door, this is where the elevator is located, so it's very central on the yacht. But moving forward, first, this is the day head. And then your owner's suite is located on the main level. It basically feels like an apartment in here. It's so large. So if we walk down this hallway, first, you have a formal office area. You have a great view out the large window, bookshelves on either side, and then a table over here. And then you step through the next door where we have the sofa on this side. And then the room is so big. I mean, the bed is all the way down there, but look how massive this space is. The beam is over 30 feet, and this room takes full advantage of that. There's a TV that rises up right here. And then through these doors is your ensuite. Right away, look at this. You're greeted by this beautiful jetted tub, highlighted right in the center of the room. You have some lovely mosaic tile work. And look at the stone in the pillar. And then vanities, they're on either side of this room. So we have one right here, and then one on the far side. You can see a closet there, and then another closet on this side. Your toilet tucked away right back here. And it looks like we have even more closet space back here. Honestly, wasn't sure what we were going to find behind that, but that makes sense. And if we come around this side, we saw it mirrored to the other side, but another closet, another toilet, and then here is the shower. Stone lined, and even the details, you have the trim in stone. Stepping all the way back into the closet, guys, hopefully it's catching well on camera. Just look how large this space is. This is ridiculous. But on a 50-meter Westport, that's just what you should come to expect. All right, let's keep it moving. And actually noticed, I don't want to turn around too quickly, but we have another TV that rises up here. So if you're in the chair or the sofa, you can also watch from this direction. Now down the staircase, we have 4 cabins on the lower level, and then we have a bonus VIP cabin up on the bridge deck. So let's head down to these guest cabins. You're greeted, like I said, it's very central. The elevator is right here. And I think we'll just start with the door labeled number 1. And all of the woodwork, all the materials, it looks absolutely stunning. Hopefully that's picking up well on camera. You can tell no expense was spared on this one. Through this door, we have the double vanity for the ensuite. This is one of the VIP cabins. Although all the cabins are so large, several of them could be considered the VIP. I guess technically the one upstairs might be considered your main VIP. We have the tub shower combo with the rainfall. Then we have our TV mounted. I love the bits of storage space, whether you use it for books or just other decorations. Just really elevates the space versus just a blank wall with the TV. The drawers underneath. And then your closet for this one is located right here. And you have even more storage right here. Next up is room number 3. So this room has 2 singles. These are very thick mattresses, very plush, and they're full-size twins. Let's check out the ensuite. Not a double vanity, but still gorgeous materials, and a large walk-in shower. Up next is cabin number 4. Now this is interesting. Obviously you can customize this however you'd like, but this one we have another twin bed or a single, and it's once again a full size. And it's just that single one, and then we have a desk over here. And then this door, it also provides direct access to the crew area. So if they want to come and service all these rooms, they can enter through that door. Then another large ensuite with your walk-in shower. All right, we have one more guest cabin on this level. It's through this door, so this is another VIP. Let's just look at the size of this room. I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but I can't help it. These rooms are so stunning. Look at the little details on the threshold of the door with the different ridges in the woodwork. Little things like that I'm noticing all over the place. And this one also has the tub shower combo. So those are all the guest cabins on the lower level. If you're enjoying this Westport so far, make sure you leave a like and also subscribe if you're new. A surprising amount of you who watch the channel regularly aren't subscribed, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you never miss a future upload.
Brad's, yeah, exactly. Brad's is B shrub, mine's T shrubs. I appreciate that.
And now before we head upstairs to the bridge deck, let's take a look at the galley. Through this corridor, this is where the crew domain begins. Even though you have a lovely stone countertop over here, you can see a prep space, some refrigeration. And then through this door, you can see we can enter the galley. And this is a massive galley with all your commercial appliances. Plenty of storage as well. Additional refrigeration. And we're not done, because if we come through here, we're getting a little lost here actually. Let me backtrack. If we come back here, you have even more space and storage. We have the walk-in refrigerators and freezers. On a yacht like this, you have tremendous range. You want to be able to be provisioned and stocked up for a long voyage. So as you can see in the pantry, you have plenty of space for that. Even more storage over here. If you were a yacht chef, I'm sure this would be a fun yacht to work on. You just get so much space to store whatever you want, which gives you a lot of flexibility when you're cooking different meals. How accurate is that statement? Who knows? I've never been a chef before, but I imagine having more storage space, if I was a chef, I mean, at least personally, that would make me happier. And then you can fit 10 to 12 crew members on this yacht. It really depends on how the captain's cabin is utilized. You have a little bit of flexibility there. You have a side access door to the side deck. This staircase will lead up to the bridge. We have an ice maker over here. And then down and to the right is where we enter the crew mess and the laundry room. And here we can see the crew mess. And you can see large monitors so they can monitor everything going on the ship. And there's also another prep space over here. And then through this door we have an extra office space. Additional cold storage right here. And then down the hall, this is where we have all the crew cabins. Thank you. And as you can see, we have 2 single beds. As well as the ensuite just forward. So we have a mirrored cabin on the other side. And then this cabin, this next set I'll show you, is slightly larger. Just a little bit more space in here. Thank you so much. And then the door we saw from that guest cabin, if we look back here, this is the back side of that door. So there's just more closet space. And then as mentioned, if the crew is going to get around, you can see how that works. And you may have heard me back there, but as always, thank you to the crew for amusing me and letting me invade their space a little bit. They work incredibly hard, particularly at these shows, keeping this yacht in tip-top shape as people are going through it all day. Now if we head up to the bridge deck, right away we're greeted by the day head. Yes, some of you may have noticed in the mirrors, it's very windy today, the hair's looking wild. What are you gonna do? And then elevator doors right here. And there's also direct access to the sun deck overhead, but we will access the sun deck later from the more traditional aft perspective in just a little bit. Through this door, this is another separation between the guest area and the crew domain. There's just plenty of storage and general purpose areas. There's a large office space for the captain. And then through this door, here is a staircase we saw earlier that leads down to the crew area off of the galley. And then here, this is the bridge. I love this curved sofa section right here with the matching table. And then I don't remember if I said it in the intro, but as part of the refits over the years, in 2021, you got all brand new electronics in here. So you can see your large multifunction displays next to the compass. I also really like the large steering wheel. And we're pretty far forward for a yacht of this size, so you get fantastic visibility from this space. You can see the side access doors on either side. And then here is a quick shot of the captain's cabin. Guys, look at this. This is nicer than some of the yachts that we've toured for the guest cabins. I know it's a little dark, but kind of moody. I actually really like it. And then their ensuite is right here. And once again, finished incredibly nicely. Now, back in this direction, before we get to the Skylounge, we have a little seating area right here. I love the little detail in the woodwork once again. There are doors on each side that lead out to the side decks with these little balconies. Rather large balconies, I should say. And then we just passed it, but this is the upstairs VIP cabin. Now take a look at this. Now this is beautiful just like every other room, with the added bonus of your own private balcony, as well as a huge window, or two huge windows, so you get a fantastic view from this raised position. Here you can see the Worth Avenue Yachts display, and your eyes aren't deceiving you, that is a helicopter down there. You have so much real estate in here. There is a desk, and then a huge ensuite with the double vanity, the combo tub, and this one looks like it's jetted. And look at the veins in this marble. And then tucked away by the window is the toilet and bidet. And your closet, of course, located right here. Now, after being on this level for a long time, we're finally going to see the Skylounge. I love how they have this set up, a wide opening into this beautiful area. These chairs are pretty cool. Look at the arms on that. I don't even want to imagine how much this chair costs. But then your large TV is mounted right here. Another table. And then the bridge deck aft is located just out back behind the powered glass door. So now we will go out there. You can see the button right here. And we've seen on different yachts of varying quality, some squeak, some are silent, some are smooth, some are not. You never know what you're gonna get. But on this yacht, I can absolutely promise you, it's top tier quality. Just listen to this when I press the button. So smooth. I'm very impressed with that. Just those little details you wanna see. You'd be surprised how many yachts you come on, you press the button and they squeak. Sometimes it's as simple as they just need to be greased up. But no issues on this one. And it's still very windy at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. So I'm gonna try to keep my back to it as much as possible. But we have another alfresco dining area here. Then you can see there are doors right here. So you can close this off from the wind if you are having a meal out here. And then on each side deck, you also have access to the terraces on each side. So you can close off this door. And then this is the one off of the VIP cabin. Now, I think it's time we head up to the sun deck. You have a very wide staircase leading up here. You have some deck loungers over here. And honestly, you just have tons of spaces to lie out on this level. Whether you want to be in the sun, covered over here out of the sun, your options are basically endless up here. And if you wanted to store additional toys, you could, because you can see the crane integrated over here. So you get a lot of flexibility with the space. Continuing forward, you have another beautiful alfresco dining table, and look how deep and plush this bench is. And just in front of this area, we have the bar. So everything you need to cater this, your ice makers, refrigerators, all of that will be located underneath. And then I mentioned the staircase for direct access. This entire door will slide over and open up, so the staircase, you can walk right up. And then the elevator I mentioned is foredeck accessible. The elevator will come up to this space. This will hinge open, and then you can step on out. And then forward, everybody's favorite, the jacuzzi up on the sun deck. And I think this is set up really nicely with the seating areas that wrap around. So if everyone wants to hang out together, you could easily do so. And we get a fantastic view from up here on the sun deck. Also, one thing I noticed when I was doing my walkthrough, on many yachts we've seen Starlink integrated. So Starlink, that's Elon Musk's company, and that provides internet access and connectivity for yachts across the world. The traditional method with satellite was way more expensive, so you're getting better speeds at a much more affordable price. So naturally, almost every yacht owner where it makes sense, they've been switching over to that system. And you typically need 2 antennas, and they have to be plugged in on each side. So when they were first being integrated, oftentimes you just see them stuck on the deck somewhere on the teak or on a countertop. But this yacht actually is one of the first I've seen that's integrated them extremely well into the structure. So we can see one antenna on this side, and then let's walk around to the other side. They have the other one just like the last. It's built right in. So this is a very smart design. It'll be interesting to see how other yachts set theirs up in the future. But yeah, props to them. They seem to figure it out pretty quick. It always made me chuckle a little bit when you see like a $5, $10, $15 million yacht, and then the Starlink is just sitting on the ground. But hey, you do what you gotta do. All right, I think we'll head downstairs. And we'll head back down to the aft deck, and we'll walk up the side deck to the foredeck, Say that 5 times fast. And you can see from the staircases how we can make our way to the different areas. Once again, on this level, you have the doors. So if you're having a meal here, this will block the wind. And I'm getting a little distracted, but this yacht, this is No Bad Ideas. This is another worth listing. This is a Trinity yacht, and we'll also be touring this one. So maybe it's out by now, maybe it'll be out in the future, but either way, make sure you look for it. If we go up this staircase, this will bring us up to the foredeck. Here's the side access door to the bridge, and you do have wing stations on each side. Then it's a mix of business and pleasure up here. This would probably be my spot for a morning cup of coffee. And then down here, this is the business end. You have space for tenders and toys, the crane in the middle, your massive bollards, your winches for the anchors. And then you also have, we're not gonna go into them, but you have storage closets for all your cleaning materials, extra supplies, everything you need underneath here. I like that you have the flexibility, whether you're storing a tender or toys here, or up on an upper deck. You get a lot of different choices. And the wind might be a little bit better on this side. Maybe, maybe not. Now, we walked all the way back to the aft deck where we started. You might have saw the door right here. We're gonna go in here next. Just kidding. That is just a storage closet. I actually haven't been down to the engine room to preview it. I thought it was through that door, but no worries. I think the easiest way might actually be the door all the way aft on the swim platform where we started. So let's head there next. So here you can see into another garage. If we duck down, look at this massive space. I know it's a little bit dark, but here's another space for toys and tenders to be stored. And then through this door, this will grant us access to the engine area. And as you can see, it's a very well engineered space, tons of headroom. See a little workshop area. And then through this door, this is where you can see the engines. And the AC is working incredibly well in here. I'm feeling better here than I was on the aft deck. It's a massive generator right in the middle. Then you have additional ones on each side. And look at these engines. These are monsters, but they're so, so beautiful. As you can see, they're MTU engines. Specifically, this yacht comes with a pair of MTU 16V 4000 engines. They're rated for 3,650 horsepower. Your top speed for, this is very impressive for a yacht of this size, 22 knots. You can cruise at 18 knots. And when you drop it down to a more economical speed of 12 knots, you're looking at 3,700 nautical miles of range. Drop it down to 9 or 10, I'm sure you can go even further. Then back here we have more engineering spaces. It's basically mirrored to the other side. You can see water maker number 1, water maker number 2. And then this door will lead us right back out to the swim platform. But we'll go through the way that we came in. We don't want to be opening more doors than we need to. Here it looks like we have a secondary staircase, so it looks like there is a side door somewhere where we can get down. But why do that when it's so easy to go out right here? And as you can see, that leads us back out to the swim platform. Excuse me.
Sorry.
No, you're good. And then back up to the aft deck. And now things are getting a little busy. The crew's all over the place, and we're just getting in their way. So let's give you one more shot of this beautiful main salon. I was thoroughly impressed with this floating mansion on the water. This Westport is incredible. Comment down below, let me know what you think. Thank you to Worth Avenue Yachts for having me on board, and we will catch you next time.